Self-doubt only shows up when you're doing something, well, something that actually matters. It doesn't show up when you're comfortable. It doesn't show up when you're coasting. It only shows up when you're doing something that stretches you, something that's asking more of you today than you were capable of yesterday. Every agent that I've ever coached at a high level, every operator that I've worked alongside, and every meaningful phase, every meaningful season of my career and my life, they were all shrouded in doubt. Not once, but repeatedly. Look, team, it's absolutely normal. See, the real separator when self-doubt creeps in, it's not confidence. The real separator is what you do in that very moment that doubt shows up. Most people talk about self-doubt like it's a problem, like something that, well, needs to be fixed, something that needs to be removed, or something that means that they're less than or that they're behind others because they have doubt. In reality, self-doubt is actually a signal. It's a signal that we've reached the edge of our current identity. You're asking yourself to perform at a level that your habits, your routines, and sometimes your skills haven't even caught up to yet. That tension you're feeling, it's not weakness. It's transition. It's change that's occurring slowly. The mistake that most of us feel is that we think that we can think our way out of self-doubt. You don't resolve self-doubt through reassurance. You resolve doubt through evidence. Confidence is not something that you develop internally. It's something that you assemble externally through repetition and ultimately success. Most agents think that they're going to wait until they're confident. They're going to wait till they feel confident before they actually act. That keeps a large majority, in fact, 90% of agents, it keeps them stuck. High performers, they act first. Then they let confidence arrive as a side effect. Every single meaningful belief you hold about yourself has come from validation or proof. You didn't believe you could drive until you drove. You didn't believe you can close deals in real estate until, you actually had your first closing. You probably didn't believe you could handle complexity in a real estate transaction until you were actually faced with it and you had to handle it and you ultimately closed it. Belief follows behavior, not the other way around. One way to combat self-doubt is to realize that doubt festers, it grows, it manifests in unstructured environments. Self-doubt gets louder when you have too much time on your hand, when your schedule has too much open space. When everything is optional, your mind negotiates. Should I post today? Should I follow up now or should I follow up later? Should I wait until I feel more prepared before I follow up? I know, I'll do it tomorrow. Structure removes that mental debate. When actions are pre-decided, emotional thought process is completely irrelevant. You don't ask if you feel like doing it. You execute upon that which has already been decided. That's not just discipline. That's design. I see this play out time and time again with the agents that I work with. I recently worked with an agent who was capable, knowledgeable, and extremely skilled. But every week it was the exact same pattern. Overthinking, second guessing, starting strong, and then pulling back. We didn't talk about mindset first. We built a simple executional framework that allowed for clear daily actions, limited decisions, and non-negotiable follow-through. Within a month, nothing magical happened. The doubt, it didn't disappear. What changed is the doubt stopped controlling their behavior. Momentum replaced hesitation. And that, my friends, that's when confidence started showing up organically and naturally. It's important to note, team, amateurs, they wait to feel motivated. They wait for inspiration. They wait to be motivated. Professionals, they move because it is what is required of them in that moment. Top agents, they don't operate on mood. They operate on a set of standards. They don't ask, do I feel like doing this? Do I feel confident today? They ask themselves, what does my role? What does my goal? What does my mission? What does it demand of me today? This is where most people misunderstand confidence. Confidence isn't loud. It's quiet consistency. It's showing up every single day, even when the internal dialogue is telling you not to, when it's noisy, when it's telling you to phone it in, to quit. You don't have what it takes. Pack it in, son. You don't have what it takes. That is loud, noisy self-doubt. Confidence shows up regardless of what noisy self-doubt is saying. And this brings me to my final principle in outworking your self-doubt. You don't become a confident operator by thinking differently. You become one by doing the work consistently enough that your identity, it updates. At some point, your brain stops questioning your ability. It starts believing in you. It starts having faith. In fact, your subconscious, it starts to believe in you and it no longer doubts you. Why? Because you provided enough evidence by showing up. Not through one single big win, not one major home run, through many small victories, brick by brick, day by day. That's how self-trust is built. You keep promises to yourself. Over time, doubt will lose its leverage. Remember, team, the mind reacts to what it hasn't mastered. It's afraid of what it hasn't mastered. But when action becomes familiar to the mind, fear, it loses all relevance. The tasks don't change. The goals don't change. The work doesn't change. Your relationship and how you interact with the work, the goals, the mission, that's what changes. That's not motivation. That's true maturity. So if you're experiencing self-doubt right now, it doesn't mean that you're behind. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It actually means you're building something that you care about. It means that you're building something that you have given a second thought to because, well, it's stretching you. But don't wait for that feeling of inspiration. Don't wait for that feeling of motivation. Move first, execute calmly, and let confidence catch up later. That's how real professionals are built. If you want some systems, some strategies, and some solutions to reduce the friction and to support consistent execution efforts, there's some links down below. Go ahead and take a look at those. There's a lot of tools and resources to help you implement into your business today. Go through them, find that which is applicable to you and your business. Take what works for you and throw out what doesn't. But at the end of the day, just look at the tools and resources. Look at the opportunity for us to work one-on-one in a coaching relationship. Find that which is applicable to you and your business. But at the end of the day, just get out there, get after it, and grow your business. We'll talk soon, everybody. Bye-bye.